Hey, what's going on everyone, and welcome to the Duel Sanctuary. My name is Rifiso, and today my brother and I are stepping into the shoes of some of the most iconic characters out of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, Jack Atlas and Crow Hogan. For some reason, these characters never duel against each other in 5Ds or in Arc 5. And with the new Jack Atlas, Red Dragon Archfiend Resonator support finally available in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, now is the perfect time to see who would win in a duel. Let's rev it up.
Alright Crow, I'll kick this duel off by activating my Resonator command. This spell card searches any level 4 or lower fiend from my deck, as long as I discard a card. I'll grab my Red Resonator, and because my Vision Resonator was sent to the graveyard, its ability now also activates. It searches for a Red Dragon Archfiend spell or trap card, like Crimson Gaia. This spell card can search for any card that mentions Red Dragon Archfiend. And because it's continuous, I can use it every single turn. Come to my hand, Soul Resonator.
Looks like you finally have your own continuous searching spell. Took you long enough. Now you can't complain about my Black Whirlwind anymore.
I normal summon my Red Resonator. And this one can special summon another level 4 or lower monster from my hands, like my Twin Shield Defender. Next, I tune my monsters to synchro summon Red Wyvern. And for my final move, I place one card face down and end my turn.
Finally, my move. I draw. From my hand, I activate Simoon's effect.
Is it really too much to ask to the Egyptian gods, or the Crimson Dragon, or the Nordic gods, for you to just not have this card in your opening hand for once?
Apparently, the gods are on my side. I use my continuous spell to search for Sudri, the Phantom Glimmer. And then I normal summon it. And unlike your fancy new spell, my card is not once per turn, so I can use it again to search for another Blackwing. Whirlwind searches my Vada, and Sudri grabs my Blackwing Twin Shadow. Next up, my Shamal the Sandstorm. By discarding it, I can activate my other continuous spell straight from the deck, Black Feather Whirlwind. And because I already have multiple Blackwings on the field, I can special summon my Vada, the Emblem of Wandering. This monster has the ability to synchro summon Blackwing Dragon by using other Blackwings in my deck. I tune my Vada, Sephiroth, and Harmattan the Dust to synchro summon Black-Winged Dragon. You see, Jack, I got my Signer Dragon out first. That must mean the Crimson Dragon is on my side in this match.
We'll just see about that.
Now, I activate my Shamal and Black Feather Whirlwind. Because I just synchro summoned, Shamal returns one Blackwing back to my hand. And Whirlwind can bring back one monster from my graveyard.
Not so fast, Crow. Because you just summoned out a monster that is stronger than my Red Wyvern, its ability can now activate. It destroys the strongest monster on the field. Say goodbye to your dragon.
You won't get rid of my Blackwing Dragon that easily. I discard my Chinook to negate your Red Wyvern's effect.
I chain my trap card, Compulsory Evacuation Device. This trap ejects your monster from the field back to your extra deck.
No, my dragon is already gone?
You think the Crimson Dragon is still on your side this match?
My dragon may be gone for now, but that doesn't mean I'm out of moves. I use Phantom Glimmer's second effect. By tributing my summon, it can generate a level 2 tuner token. Now, I tune this token with my Sudri to synchro summon Blackwing, No Tongue, the Starlight. This Blackwing lowers your life points and one of your monsters attack by 800 points. And because there is already a flock of Blackwings on my field, I can special summon Chris, the Crack of Dawn. Time to do some more damage. No Tongue, attack right Wyvern. And Vada and Chris attack you directly.
Are you done?
I'll place one card face down, and yes, now you can go.
Finally, I draw. I summon my Soul Resonator, and its effect lets me search for any level 4 or lower Fiend monster, like my Bone Archfiend. Next I also use my Crimson Gaia to search for another card. My Red Zone Trap card.
Not much of a trap if I already know that you have it.
True, but it's not like you can do anything about it. Next I special summon my Bone Archfiend using its effect, by simply sending one card in my hand to the graveyard. And now I use its other effect. By sending a Fiend Tuner to the graveyard, I can reduce my monster's level by 1.
Hold it right there, Jack. I know you're going for a synchro summon. I'm gonna stop you right here in your tracks. Activate Trap card, Blackwing Twin Shadow. This trap lets me synchro summon using monsters that are banished or in my graveyard. I tune my Samal and Shudri. Synchro summoning Blackwing Silverwind, the Ascendant. And when it's summoned, my Black Feather Whirlwind revives my summon from the graveyard. And Silverwind the Ascendant can destroy both your monsters.
Yeah, that'll stop me in my tracks, alright. I set 2 cards face down and end my turn.
And I know one of those is your Red Zone, which is now useless because you don't have your Red Dragon Archfiend on the field.
We'll see.
I tune my Vada and Silverwind the Ascendant to synchro my ultimate Blackwing. Blackwing Full Armor Master. This monster is unaffected by all other card effects, so your traps are useless against it. And Black Feather Whirlwind brings back my Silverwind the Ascendant back from the grave. This is more than enough to wipe out all of your life points. Full Armor Master, attack!
By attacking me directly, you just triggered my trap card. Reject Reborn.
I have never heard of that card.
Me neither before preparing for this video. It negates your attack and ends the battle phase. And then lets me special summon a tuner and a synchro monster from my graveyard. Come back, Red Resonator and Red Wyvern.
Not bad, Jack. I end my turn.
Okay, I draw. I use my Crimson Gaia's magical powers to search my deck for another Soul Resonator. And then I summon it to the field and use its effect to grab me a Vision Resonator. Vision Resonator can special summon itself to the field if there's a Dark Synchro monster already out, like your Armor Master. So thanks for helping me out, Crow. Next I use my Bone Archfiend's effect from the graveyard. By sending one card to the graveyard, it can climb out of the graveyard. You know, kinda like the Law of Equivalent Exchange.
I don't think even 10 of those trap cards are equal to 1 Bone Archfiend.
Forget what I just said. I use Bone Archfiend to lower my monster level by 1 by sending a tuner from my deck to the grave. Next, I tune my 3 Resonators and my Red Wyvern to synchro summon my ultimate monster. Get ready to tremble in fear. Red Supernova Dragon.
7,500 attack?
Hahaha, yes! It gains 500 attack for every tuner in my graveyard. And speaking of which, because Vision Resonator was sent there, I can grab another Red Dragon Archfiend spell or trap from my deck. And according to my calculations, 7,500 minus 1,600 is 5,900 points of damage. So this duel is over. Red Supernova Dragon, attack with Supernova Blast! Alright, now on to game number 2. Let's see what you can do when you go first.
I'll start off this time by activating my Black Whirlwind. And then I use Simoon's effect to activate another Black Whirlwind.
Oh no, 2 Black Whirlwinds and Simoon? And you even had a second Simoon in your hand? Oh my gosh, I asked for no Simoon in your opening hand, not 2.
Yep, and because my continuous spell is not once per turn, like yours, I get double the searches for every normal summon. I'll add Sudri and Blackwing Blizzard to far north. Next, I normal summon my Sudri. Now I get 3 searches, my Sudri and both my Whirlwinds. Let's see, I'll add Gale the Whirlwind, Vata, the Emblem of Wandering, and Shamal, the Sandstorm. This card can activate my Black Feather Whirlwind straight from the deck by simply discarding it. And because I already have multiple Blackwings on the field, Vata can special summon itself to join the flock and use its effect to synchro summon using Blackwings in my deck. I send Zephyros and Chinook to the graveyard to synchro summon Black Winged Dragon. And now that there is a Dark Synchro monster on my field, Shamal can return a Blackwing from the grave to my hand. And Black Feather Whirlwind revives one of my Blackwings from the graveyard. Come back, Vata. This means I can use Vata as a tuner again, this time to synchro summon my ultimate Blackwing. Come on out, Blackwing Full Armor Master.
Impressive, Crow. You already got your strongest monster out on your very first turn.
That's right. I place 1 card face down before ending my turn. And I lose 1000 life points and one of my Black Whirlwinds because of Simoon's effect.
Alright, Crow. I'll show you how it's done. I draw. I'll start off by activating Resonator Call. This card lets me add any Resonator from my deck to my hand. Next, I normal summon my Soul Resonator and use its effect to grab a level 4 or lower feat monster from my deck. In this case, my Bone Archfiend. And I can send 1 card in my hand to the graveyard to special summon it. And now that it's on a field, I can use its other effects. I lower my Soul Resonator's level by 1 by sending a tuner from my deck to the graveyard. Soul Resonator, tune with my Bone Archfiend. Synchro summon Red Rising Dragon. And when it's summoned, it can revive any Resonator from my graveyard. If that's okay with you?
Yeah, no problem. Go ahead.
No Chinook. Huh. Okay. And now I can use my Crimson Resonators effect to special summon 2 Resonators from my deck. Again, no Chinook. Interesting. You did add it to your hand, right? Yeah. Okay. Next I use my red Resonator. When it's special summoned, I gain life points equal to a monster's attack points. Thanks for the 3000 life points, Full Armor Master. Now it's time to summon my ultimate monster. I use my 3 tuners and Red Rising Dragon to synchro summon Red Supernova Dragon.
Impressive, Jack, summoning a level 12 synchro monster on your first turn, while you're only allowed to access the extra deck twice this turn. Not bad.
Thanks. And because Vision Resonator was sent to the graveyard, its effect activates. I'll add a Red Dragon Archfiend spell trap from my deck to my hands. Alright, time to battle.
Before you attack, I discard Chinook to negate your Supernova Dragon's effects.
Before I attack? Okay. Let's think this through. That means my attack goes down to 3300. Still enough to destroy your Armor Master. And if I chain my dragon, gets banished until the end of my next turn. And your Armor Master will stay on the field because it's unaffected, so I'll allow it. Supernova Dragon, destroy his Armor Master.
By declaring an attack, you just triggered my trap. Mirror Force!
What? Mirror Force? That's why you waited so long to use your Chinook?
That's right. I could have used it earlier to try and prevent you from summoning it. But by holding it, I had a guaranteed way to stop it.
Ha! That was actually quite clever of you. In my main phase too, I activate Crimson Gaia to grab Fiendish Golem from my deck. Next, I special summon my Vision Resonator. That's allowed if there's a Dark Synchro monster already on the field, like your Armor Master. Finally, I place a card face down and pass it back to you.
Alright. I draw. I banish my Blackwing Dragon and Borea Storm from the graveyard to special summon Black-Winged Assault Dragon. This monster deals 700 points of damage to you for each monster effect that you activate. And now it's on the field, my Blackfeather Whirlwind can reborn another monster that is banished or in my graveyard. Return Simoon the Poison Wind. Next up, another Blackwing in my hand is waiting to join the flock. Come on out, Gale the Whirlwind, and tune with my Sudri the Phantom Glimmer. Soar, Assault Blackwind Raikiri, the Rain Shower. I already know what your face down is, so I'll force it out right now. I activate Raikiri's effect. I can destroy one card for every other Blackwing on the field. And I count 3.
I activate my trap card, Fiendish Golem. This card can banish one monster with 2000 or more attack points until the end of the next turn. I target your Assault Dragon.
Exactly what I thought you'd do.
And because my Vision Resonator was sent to the graveyard, its ability activates. I can search my deck for any Red Dragon Archfiend spell or trap. I'll grab another copy of Crimson Gaia.
Battle phase! Blackwings, attack!
Ugh, 2200 life points. Red Resonator's life point boost actually saved me.
You won't be as lucky on my next turn. A life point boost won't save you this time. Go ahead, it's your move.
Finally, this turn I can go all out, no restrictions. So it's time to kick this duel into overdrive. I activate my second copy of Crimson Gaia and use it to search my deck for another Soul Resonator. Next I normal summon it and use its effect to grab... I don't even know what to grab at this point. You know, I'll just pick Battle Fader just in case I do not finish you off this turn.
Your deck can actually search Battle Fader.
It's just for show, Crow. I won't need it. I activate Bone Archfiend from my graveyard. I'll get rid of a card in my hand to special summon it back to the field. And now I send one tuner to the graveyard to reduce my Soul Resonator's level by 1. So now I can Synchro Summon for 6. Come on out, Red Rising Dragon! And revive my Crimson Resonator from the graveyard. Now the conditions are met to activate my Resonator's effect. If I only control a Dark Synchro monster, I can special summon 2 Resonators from my deck. Next, I tune my Crimson Resonator and my Red Rising Dragon. Now, from the ancient chasms of a lost world, I awake a great and terrible power. I Synchro Summon Scar Red Dragon Archfiends. And I use it and my Synchron Resonator to awaken an even more terrifying power. Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. When my Synchron Resonator is sent to the graveyard, it recycles one of my Resonators back to my hand. And when Scar Red is used for a Synchro Summon, it unleashes its terrifying power on you. It summons Red Dragon Archfiend straight to my field and destroys all your monsters in attack mode.
Oh no, my Blackwings!
Hahaha, and the worst is yet to come. My Crimson Gaia can now activate its other effect. Since a card on the field was destroyed, it can reborn my Scar Red Dragon Archfiends. Next, I special summon my Vision Resonator from my hand and tune it with my Red Dragon Archfiends. This monster will make mountains crumble. Synchro Summon Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane. And my Vision Resonator will activate again and fetches my red zone. But I'm still not done, Crow. 3 Red Dragon Archfiends is not enough. So I use my Bane's effect. By tributing on a monster, it can bring back my Blazing Soul, Red Dragon Archfiend, back from the graveyard. Now I have 4 powerful Red Dragon Archfiend on the field, enough to finish you off. Red Dragon Archfiends, attack! Wow. This is an awkward hand.
Hey, no complaining, okay? You got what you wanted.
What I wanted?
I activate my Black Whirlwind, and I normal summon Sudri, the Phantom Glimmer.
Finally, no Simoon in your opening hand.
I use Black Whirlwind to grab me a copy of Gale, the Whirlwind, and Sudri searches for Shamal, the Sandstorm. And Shamal can activate my Black Feather Whirlwind from my deck, simply by discarding it. Then I special summon to the field my Vada, the Emblem of Wandering, and use its effect to synchro summon using Blackwings in my deck. I tune Vada, Sephiroth and Chinook to synchro summon Black-Winged Dragon. And now that a Dark Synchro monster is on my field, Shamal's second effect activates. It returns Chinook to my hand. And Black Feather Whirlwind reborns a Blackwing from my graveyard. Return to the field, Vata. And now I chew my Vada and Black-Winged Dragon again to synchro summon Blackwing Full Armor Master. For my final move, I place one card face down and end my turn.
Deja vu? The exact same end board as our previous duel. The only difference is your Armor Master is in defense, not attack. That better not be another Mirror Force.
Maybe? Who knows?
Okay, well, my opening hand is definitely not as good as the previous duel, so you're very lucky, Crow. So, I guess I start my turn by summoning my Soul Resonator to grab my Bone Archfiend. Next I send one card in my hand to the graveyard to special summon it. Now I activate my Bone Archfiend's other effect. By sending a tuner from my deck to the grave, I lower my monster's level by 1. Soul Resonator. Tune with Bone Archfiend to synchro summon Red Rising Dragon. Come on out! Now, Red Rising Dragon, reborn my Crimson Resonator from the graveyard.
Not this time, Captain Jack. I discard Chinook to negate your Rising Dragon's effect.
This is probably going to end my turn. That was a good negate.
Yeah, go ahead. Don't keep me waiting.
Wait, this card can't be activated? Oh, it also reborns a tuner, not just a synchro. I activate my spell card, Synchro Rumble. This card can reborn a level 7 or 8 synchro monster. Or a tuner, apparently. Come back, Crimson Resonator.
Must be nice, not reading your cards, not getting punished, and it actually works out for you.
Hey, I read it eventually. I use my Crimson Resonator to special summon 2 more Resonators from my deck. And Red Resonator's effect activates when it's special summoned, giving me a life point boost equal to your Armor Master's attack points. Now I tune my 3 tuners and my Red Rising Dragon to synchro summon Red Supernova Dragon. And my Vision Resonator's effect activates in the graveyard to search a Red Dragon Archfiend spell or trap. Next, I activate my Crimson Gaia to search my deck for a Red Dragon...
No you won't. I'll destroy your spell card with Dust Tornado.
Oh, no Mirror Force this time. That means it's safe for my Supernova Dragon to attack. Destroy his Armor Master. Lastly, I place one card face down and end my turn.
Alright, draw. How can I force out your Supernova Dragon? I banish my Borea Storm and Blackwing Dragon from the graveyard to special summon Black-Winged Assault Dragon. Next, my Black Feather Whirlwind reborns my Chinook from the graveyard.
Ah, I see what you're trying to do. You can also use this effect from the field, right? Yeah.
Next, Gale the Whirlwind joins the flock, and this Blackwing can have your monster's attack and defense points.
That is fine. I'm not taking the bait. I know you're baiting me to use its effects.
Okay, then I tune my Gale the Whirlwind and Sudri to synchro summon my Blackwing Armor Master. Next, I return Chinook to my hand with Zephyros's effect to reborn it from the graveyard.
I feel like... Okay, I activate Supernova Dragon to banish your entire field.
And I discard Chinook to negate that effect.
Yep, that was to be expected.
Time to battle. Assault Dragon, destroy his Supernova Dragon.
You can proceed. Thank you. I wanted you to destroy my monster, so now I can activate this card from my graveyard. Synchro Overtop. This spell card unlocks my Signer powers, so I can call forth the Crimson Dragon.
You called upon the power of the Crimson Dragon. And it has 0 attack points? And why does this card not have an animation?
Good question. Konami, please give this card an animation. But in the meantime, the Crimson Dragon gives me a card that mentions it. So I add Synchro Rumble.
Armor Master, attack the Crimson Dragon.
As a signer who mastered the powers of the Crimson Dragon, I can activate its second effect. The Crimson Dragon retreats back to my extra deck and synchro summons another monster in its place, equal to the level of another synchro monster that's already out, like your level 10 Assault Dragon. Come on out, Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiends!
Armor Master, continue your attack. My Armor Master cannot be destroyed by battle, and I also take no battle damage. But it leaves your monster with a little present, a wedge counter. And now, my Armor Master can use that wedge counter to reduce your monster's attack and defense to 0.
I flip over my face down card. Fiendish Chain to negate your Armor Master's effects.
I end my turn, Jack. It's your move.
Finally, my turn. I draw. Okay, my second turn. So I'm allowed to summon without any restrictions. But I can't because your Assault Dragon burns me for 700 for every monster effect. And if I use one more effect, it can blow up my entire field. And your continuous spell can protect it from destruction.
That is correct.
So let's analyze this situation. What can I do best? The best thing I can do is just activate my Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend's effect. It can once per turn destroy all other cards on the field, but I'm only allowed to attack with my Tyrant for the rest of the turn.
I use Black Feather Whirlwind to protect my monsters from being destroyed.
Okay, then I'm going to the battle phase and attack your Assault Dragon. Molten Crimson Fire! Alright, Crow. I'm not holding anything back. Get ready to see my absolute power. I activate Synchro Rumble to reborn my Crimson Resonator. Now the conditions are met for my Resonator to special summon 2 more Resonators from my deck. Come to the field, Vision Resonator and Synchron Resonator. Next I send 1 card from my hand to the graveyard to reborn my Bone Archfiend.
You have another Synchro over top?
Ha, you did notice it this time. Now you know what it does. I tune my Crimson Resonator and Bone Archfiend to bring out my Red Rising Dragon. And its effect reborns my Red Resonator from the graveyard. Red Resonator, give me a life point boost. Vision Resonator, tune with my Red Rising Dragon. From the ancient chasms of a lost world, I awake a great and terrible power. I synchro summon Scar Red Dragon Archfiend. Vision Resonator, search Crimson Gaia. Activate Crimson Gaia. Search my Red Zone Trap card. Now that's been taken care of, time to tune my Synchron Resonator with my Scar Red. Come forth, Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. Synchron Resonator returns my Vision Resonator back to my hand. And Scar Red brings out my Red Dragon Archfiend. And destroys your attack position monsters. And then my Crimson Gaia reborns my Scar Red from the graveyard. Next I tune my Red Resonator and my Red Dragon Archfiend to create Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane. So, I have an army of Red Dragon Archfiend on the field. I place 1 card face down and end my turn. Show me what you can do at full power, Crow.
I would love to do that, but my monster is preventing me from doing that.
Is there anything you can do?
I can tribute summon Moon.
Okay, I don't want to win like this. I want to show the world I can beat you at full power. Pass it back to me, I'll destroy your Zephyros and end my turn. Scout's Honor. I'll swear it on my Duel runner.
Okay, go ahead.
Draw. Battle phase. Attack! I am activating Crimson Gaia to search my Soul Resonator, just for follow-up.
That's fair.
Go ahead, show me what you got. I won't negate your setup with Abyss, so you can go all out.
Alright. Simoon, activate Black Whirlwind. Black Whirlwind, search Sudri, the Phantom Glimmer. And now that Sudri is on my field, Black Whirlwind activates again. Search Sharnga, the Waning Moon. Sudri, search Blackwing, Twin Shadow.
You're getting right to the point. I like it.
Next, I activate another copy of Black Feather Whirlwind. And I summon the tuner monster Sharnga, the Waning Moon. Sharnga, tune with Sudri to synchro summon Blackwing, Notung, the Starlight. Black Feather Whirlwind, reborn my Sudri. A Notung deals you and one of your monsters 800 points of damage. Next, I activate Sudri's second effect. I tribute Simoon the Poison Wind to generate a level 2 Tuner token.
Okay, Crow. I flip over my face down card, Red Zone. I'm not using its effect just yet, but it's ready when you make your move.
Sure. I tune my token and Sudri to synchro summon Blackwing Borea Storm, the Wicked Wind. Next, I activate the trap card, Blackwing Twin Shadow, from my hand. I'm able to do that if I control 2 or more Blackwings. This trap allows me to synchro summon using monsters that are banished or in my graveyard. Come on out, Assault Blackwing, Raikiri, the Rain Shower. Raikiri can destroy 2 cards on your field, 1 for every other Blackwing I control.
Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. Stop that monster's effect now.
I discard Chinook to negate your Abyss Dragon.
Not bad, Crow. But it's all for nothing, because my Soul Resonator protects my monsters from being destroyed.
Not bad, Jack. But watch this. I'm going to synchro summon using 2 synchro monsters together. Get ready for a thundering display of power. Assault Blackwing, Onimaru, the Divine Thunder. Next, I banish my Blackwing Dragon and Borea Storm to special summon Black-Winged Assault Dragon. Onimaru, attack Abyss, and because I use 2 synchro monsters for its summon, its attack points double during this battle.
That was a lot of damage for just one attack. But because you destroyed my monster, I can activate Synchro Overtop for the second time. And my Crimson Gaia can reborn my Red Dragon Archfiend. I call forth the Crimson Dragon.
Raikiri, attack the Crimson Dragon.
Alright, you have a level 12 Synchro monster on the field right now. So that means Crimson Dragon can tag out and Synchro summon level 12 to my side of the field. Okay, I could summon my King Calamity, but that's not fun. So I'll choose this instead. My Red Nova Dragon. And this monster cannot be destroyed by card effects.
Assault Dragon, attack Scar Red Dragon Archfiend.
Huh? What's this? Oh, another hidden effect. I really didn't read this card at all, huh? I banish my Synchro Rumble to protect my monster from destruction.
Impressive, Jack. You survived my Blackwing's onslaught, and you became even better in tapping into the Crimson Dragon's power. I end my turn.
Alright, time to finish this match. I draw. I activate my spell card, Absolute Power Force. This spell card gives my Red Dragon Archfiend 1000 extra attack points during the battle phase. Doubles any battle damage and prevents you from activating any card or effect during the battle phase. Scar Red, attack his Raikiri.
Your spell card may prevent me from activating cards, but it doesn't stop my Black Feather Whirlwind from protecting my monsters.
It's over, Crow. Red Nova Dragon, Finish it. You see, Crow, I'm still the master of faster and the absolute king of dueling.